Hello and welcome to this video playing INDEHOI. Okay, probably doing something wrong there. In Indonesia. Okay, so we got a Scandinavian. I think nowadays everybody calls it Scandinavian. I knew that there was also the term center counter defense at some point, and now it's all Scandi. Is that just the moment where you play a3? There's one line here where you should play a3, so that c4, knight c3 is enabled without having to worry about knight to b4. I think this is probably the position. Often you should play h3, which I did not do now up to this point. So let's do it now, before bishop g4 happens. Okay, let's gain some space. I honestly never understood the appeal of this particular Scandinavian line with knight f6, because, I mean, white is always just better with a little effort. It is not much, let's say, when white is, I'm not winning or anything, but it just feels like I put every piece in the center, and then black is somewhat running out of moves. Maybe this is a simplistic view and wrong, but this is what I oftentimes experience. Honestly, I think my queen is not really well placed on d2. I should probably put it away from the d file. Maybe he's got some e5 stuff. I don't know. My idea now is to play c5, knight d5, takes, rook takes, bishop c4. Okay, this is interesting. What is black doing here? I could play a4 even, a4, a5. Is that a move? I don't know. Yeah, it's even more space. Maybe just knight c6 now for black. This is something that I had on the radar. I didn't quite think it was a problem. Still not easy to find a clear-cut way forward. I mean, black is just sitting there, and now I have a way forward. That was one problem. He never had a square for the e7 knight. Okay, probably take this first. So I'm a piece up. My king is a little bit insecure. Just a little bit. Bishop to g2, yeah? It's a good way to secure it. And I'm attacking b7 and intent c5. So let's push him away. I don't think I need to delay this. Rather use the pieces that I have. Instead of like trying to consolidate, you can just use the additional piece with d6 coming. Knight d5 is also on the agenda. I've got everything covered It's always reassuring. If you have absolutely not a single unprotected piece, it's very unlikely that something bad happens. It's really a good indicator. Yeah, I don't know. Can he take d6? I thought bishop c5, but okay, he doesn't try that. Okay, it was very helpful that he blundered, but I never understood what the appeal of this line is. Really, I mean, there's a whole book written about it by David Smerdon, the Smerdon Scandinavian, and I know it sounds very simplistic, but if you do this, the check and like play d4, knight f3, c4, white is just better forever. So I don't see the point of this opening. I mean, you get at best a slightly inferior game, but it's inferior forever. Like with this, it looks like a bad form of an Alekines. You can just centralize everything. h3, queen, no, h6, b4. You know, I think maybe I have some improvement here, but I would like a setup with queen to b3, but I cannot do it now because d4 is hanging. Oh, it actually, the engine wants to do this. Probably you cannot take, huh? Yeah, but that is not so convincing, really. Or is there some other trick? Bishop takes. Take. e5, knight e5. Now that I do understand, yeah, that is certainly better for white. A position like that must be better. Yeah, that is quite comfortable. Maybe this is more precise than queen d2. Yeah, and this is the problem. You get to this kind of position with black, and then you're stuck. You don't know what to do. I can always try like a4 and I don't know. I just have everything under control here. So what is black's play? I don't see it. And you always get to this kind of stuff in this line. I don't know what the point is, honestly. Yeah, so g4, h4 is already recommended by the comp, but you know, let's do this. a5, b5. Yeah, now he gave me the game with knight g6. I mean, again, this cannot be right, yeah, but it's still very solid. I mean, what you can do with black is you can just sit and wait and hope that the other guy makes a mistake in trying to convert the space advantage, but it's not very attractive. And I honestly don't know if you can ever avoid it. I always think it leads to this kind of stuff. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. If you're a specialist in this line or whatever, you can look it up. Maybe you find something, but I always think it leads to this kind of situation. And that always put me off of the d5, knight f6 Scandinavian. Not even the sharp lines. I mean, you can argue that there is this famous line, I think the Portuguese is called. This is probably also incorrect, but it's so complicated that you can definitely play it. But I always thought it's pointless. You just play bishop b5 and are better forever. A bit better forever. Okay, guys, thanks for watching.